the last madam. Ruby shot and killed her husband. He arrested her for homicide. Whoa!
Just capture an apparition. The Orphan Girl Mine opened from 1875 to 1956, owned and operated by the Anaconda Copper Mining Company. With more than 100 feet underground, miners with very little lighting would spend approximately 12 to 16 hours a day in the shafts mining for copper, gold, and silver. Because of this occupation, many miners lost their lives due to cave-ins, fires, and inhaling toxic fumes that led to diseases such as black lung. What's going on, everyone? P.N Paranormal here, and today we are at the World Museum of Mining located in Butte, Montana. I am with
Jeanette Koff.
And today she will be showing me around, telling me a little history and stuff.
So the church right here, St. Patrick's Church. There's been some different activity in there. We just were walking around. I was showing him around kind of like we're doing right now. And he was over here and he stopped in his tracks. We were kind of starting to move on to the next place. And he kind of stopped in his tracks like he was listening to somebody. And he came off and I'm like, you heard something? He said, yeah, I did. He's like, it was like a little boy. And he was asking me not to go, like he wanted me to stay and talk. A couple years ago, we were doing an investigation in there, and there was a little boy who wanted everybody to stay and talk to them. Our schoolhouse, we've been doing a little bit more investigating in. The one story that really caught the attention of somebody who does a lot of paranormal investigation here in Butte. They were doing some investigation and they were talking. We believe it's a male teacher that's in there. They were trying to do some talking with this gentleman, and at one point there was a lot of people in there, and this gentleman seems to like kids more than anything, mostly adults in there. And so at one point, with no explanation, a piece of chalk flew across the room. And then when they were leaving a little bit later and they're walking down here, they found that piece of chalk out here. This is the engine room, the original hoist room of the Orphan Girl Mine Yard. This is the only place we've had some scary stories. We had a couple staff members here a few years ago that were doing a paranormal investigation. And there's a rail that you go over. And one of them, because they were the only ones here, were going over the rail, heard a very strong no a couple of times caught on the recorder. And so that gentleman obviously did not want them climbing where they were climbing. And those people immediately left that area.
Alright everyone, tonight's the night. P.N Paranormal will be investigating the World Museum of Mining. I'm going to take you guys with us to all the hot spots. We're going to investigate the dry hoist, which is the engine room. We're going to investigate the church. And then the best part, we'll be taking you guys down to the underground mine. We're approximately 100 feet down the ground, and we'll see what we find down there. I'm excited. Let's get started. Our investigation here in the church, and we'll see what's in here. And yes, everything you guys see, I see with you guys through this LCD screen, so bear with me, because if you guys want to know what I see, well, here. This is literally what I see, just pitch black. Coming upstairs right now. During the investigation, I will be accompanied by Jeanette, the director of the mine, and Michael, the maintenance guy. Just then I capture an unexplained flying orb of light. Here's a replay of the footage. Alright, so I'm about to break out my EVP recorder and we'll communicate, see if there's anyone in here. Is there anyone in this building right now? My name is Michael. What's your name? Were you a priest of this specific church? It's really hot in here right now. Like really hot. If there's one in here, if you make a sound, let me know that you're here. Can you whistle? Can you tell me what year it is? So that light up there is motion sensor, and it'll go off.
It was going on and off while we were in the church.
Okay. Are you sure it's not cats? That could be.
No, there's no cats in here right now.
Flies? Is it that sensitive if flies fly by it?
Well, it didn't turn off when he went under there.
Yeah.
Now watch, it will.
If someone's here right now, make that sensor light go off.
Stop, Michael.
Stop. If you're here, make it go off.
Or if you'd like to communicate with us.
Turn it on. 1 for yes. Do you like that word? Oh. Okay. Okay. Now step away from the light. Turn on the light if you like me being here. Turn on the light if you were a minor here. Okay. So I guess it doesn't like me.
We have the same exact light on the opposite side of the head frame.
Okay.
And it also hasn't gone on since we've been here.
Alright, well, we're going to the engine room, to the hoist, so if you are out here, follow us in there. I'm in the engine room right now. If there's anyone in here, let me know. Let's see, let me try to get under this platform.
There's a rail that you go over. And one of them, because they were the only ones here, were going over the rail. Heard a very strong no.
William Butcher. If If you're here, let me know if you're here. Were you a miner that were here? Do you like it that I'm staying on this platform right now? Bang on something to let me know that you don't want me on this platform. Just then I capture an unexplained flying orb of light. Here's a replay of the footage. Is that mine over there? Was that you? Make that sound like... Break out my digital recorder. I'm going to record, see if there's anyone in here. I'll put the recorder down on this platform. If you're a miner, how long did you work here? Did you die working on the mine? William Butcher. Does the name ring a bell? Do you like that I'm staying in the engine room right now? What year did you start working at the mine? Did you die in a fire here at the Orphan Girl mine? Just heard an unexplained loud bang. Here's a replay with enhanced audio. Alright guys, the moment has come. We're gonna go down into the mine and investigate. Let's go. How many miners are down here right now with us? Pull up my digital recorder. See if we can capture down anything down here. Is there any miners working right now? Did you die down here? Throughout this session, we did not capture anything through the recorder. Did you die working on the mine down here? As things were a little quiet down in the lower portion of the mine, I decide to head back up to the upper portion of the mine.
That's a long ways down.
Is everyone in here? There's the elevator shaft. Once a full booming mine operation, now converted into a museum. So I guess it doesn't like me. The paranormal activities doesn't seem to stop the spirits of the old miners. If there's anyone in here, let me know. Make that sound. Thank you for tuning into an investigation at the mine. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Links to all the social medias will be in the description. And P.N Paranormal will see you on the next one.